YouTube. Today we're going to work on two videos back to back. The first one is going to involve constructing the golden rectangle, and from it we're going to extract the golden rhombus. So I'm going to use here a letter size piece of paper. You can use A4 or any paper that you have available. You start by folding this in a square kind of arrangement. So you just fold the short edge to match on the long edge. What I mean by that is that this edge lands on the long one, the short on the long. Okay? Now, we have options here whether we want to use this point or not, but we're going to use it just as a reference. So we have that point. So keep that in mind. Rotate a little bit, and then what you're going to do is match this point to that point, like this. And just make sure that your line is falling as neatly on that point as you can make it. You can also just fold that line. That's what I meant by using it, because you could fold this first and then just do like a little inscription on it, almost just like a little thing, just like a little thing, so that when you fold it you actually have that to land on, right? So it's a way of maybe using some visual cues to help you along. All right, so there we go. And now, well, I'm going to leave this folded actually. Now I'm going to fold the line that goes from this corner to the bottom corner. Like it hits that corner and then this one. So this is the diagonal of a rectangle 2 to 1, a 2 to 1 rectangle. Just have to push things into position. Yep. Now I'm going to turn it over, well, because we have this line now. This line is √5, where this is 1, and this is half of this, so that's √5. And we're going to take the leftover. You can leave this folded actually if you wanted to. And then take that leftover and just put it on the fold. So here what we're doing is, right there you see the edge just landing on itself. Zoom. Right? So now at that point is where a rectangle needs to be. So simply just mark that point like this. Just where that point is. So where that point is, I'm going to just do a little fold, and then just make sure that that line, just lands on the edge. You see that, how this line lands on it? That's what you need. Of course, try to make it as accurate as you can. Just trying to make sure that it comes out from that point of contact and that this edge just lands on itself. Alright, that's one. Now we unfold. It should look a little something like this, and now from that point we actually want another line that goes down like that. So where that fold is happening, you just got to make sure that this line is falling on this edge. And apparently, this line is also falling on the fold itself. Just cute. You can unfold these. Now we just have to extend this one. So this is the fold that we got from. Yeah, pretty much that, but we want to extend it. So this line, we just gotta fold it and just extend it. Now if you did it correctly, this edge should also match like that. And from this we have constructed a golden rectangle. That's what this is. Now what makes this a golden rectangle? Let's take out a little piece of a pen here and let's figure it out. Well, first off, this rectangle carries the same ratio as this other big rectangle. So that is to say that this rectangle right here has the same ratio as this whole rectangle right there. I mean, it's almost as if, wait a minute, let me get my double colored. So because we have the same diagonal, that line which extends from that point down like so, so it has the same ratio, right? So that is to say that relative to this value will also be 1, where this is 1. It's the same ratio. So this line is square root of 5, and based on that we have the same ratio, then this has to be 1 and this line has to be 2, because that's how you would get this root 5 value. So 1 to 2, diagonal is root 5. And then what we did was from this point actually match the remaining edge to it, like so. That was the intention. You can see that there it matches up to that corner. So what does that mean? Well, it means that if this is 1, as we've established here on the top before, and well, this line is the same as this line, so that means that this line will also be the square root of 5. So our rectangle has 1 plus root 5 because these lines are collinear. So 1 plus root 5 to 2. And that's the golden ratio. So we just have to cut out this. Actually, this could be a great time for a little pause. Not a pause, but like a jump cut. Let's do a jump cut. All right, jump cut achieved. So there we go. Now we can extract this in a way, that is no longer necessary. And we have what we're looking for, the golden rectangle. Root 5 to 1, root 5 plus 1 to 2. So there you go. Well, next video we're going to make this into a modular, so stick around.